In a film production, each one of us is a node in a giant system. But how do we all collaborate together? That's what we're going to find out here at Alteon.
No Film School's NAB 2023 coverage is brought to you by Blackmagic Design, creating revolutionary solutions for film, post-production, and television, and Lexar, live for the memory.
Well, I think first it starts out with the fact that I formerly was an editor and a producer, and for the last 20 years, that's what I did for a living. And this is kind of that platform that we all in the creative field always wished something existed to this degree. And as a creative, you want a creative tool set that feels natural for you. It doesn't feel like a technician or an engineer built it, but it's actually something that's really user-friendly, really frictionless.
So what are the ways that you're like, oh, this is for me?
So I think the first thing is the UI. It's simplistic, right? Everything that we've done here, we've refined and refined and refined to make it super user-friendly, whether you're technical or non-technical of a user, but also the frictionless environment of being able to go from your iPhone, let's say, or having somebody in the field that's a freelance shooter upload content into a bucket that you've designated for them. And then when you go in and get into your edit system, you have all of that access to that footage right there. So it's no more fumbling hard drives. Where did I put that shot? What cloud storage provider did I use for this project versus another one? Or if you're working with multiple clients, one client might want one environment and another one's another one. So having all of that ability to orchestrate a process where you're generating proxies in the cloud, you're leveraging high-speed upload using Aspera, you're having access to content directly in your edit bay. Again, it's streamlining that whole process so that you could really focusing on what's best and what you know how to do.
Where's this going? This is more of a philosophical question rather than a right now question, but where do you see this going, and where as Alteon philosophically are you looking at, like, here are the opportunities for creative people, but also for large groups that are coming together?
Look, I think that I saw this perfect happen in '08, right? We had a number of agencies that were in the Chicago area where I was at the time that just went out of business. They didn't exist anymore. And all of the different creatives that worked for those agencies or production companies went out on their own. And they started their own production companies because they're creative, they're intuitive, they want to be busy, they want to do work, right? And they do great work. And when I philosophically think about the world, I'm seeing this cycle happen again where people are either getting laid off, unfortunately, or they're just leaving their agencies because they know they can now go get a MacBook Pro from the Apple Store and it's just as powerful as any system that they would have at their office, and they can go work for potentially the client that they've already been working for but make all of that money on their own, right? So that's philosophically, I think, democratizing the production industry a lot more, of being able to give these tools to people that, again, they just don't have access to.
Can you tell me about that philosophy of being competitive on price and on features?
So I think some of our cloud providers really hate us because I beat them up so much on the pricing to make sure that we were able to give a cost-effective solution to creators, right? I wasn't going to build a product if I didn't have the ability to go out and actually make it at a price that people could afford. Our belief is we really want to be there for content creators. We really do. I mean, yes, we have to make a profit. Yes, we need to be able to support the business moving forward, and it needs to be a sustainable business plan. But we're making exactly what we need to make to survive, and we're giving that offset cost to our content creators that are on the platform.
My man. Oh, hey. My collaborators are here.